Hello everybody, my name is Itoi Kobayashi, and welcome to Betrayer. As you may notice, there is a continue option. That is because I attempted to record this once already, and the end result was a terrible drop in frame rates. So it was to the point where it was getting like an image a minute, and I was not gonna make you guys sit through watching that. So I'm just going to redo what I did before and start a new game. One thing I do want to point out is that I've messed around with the colors of the screen. This here is what the developers present you with, and this is what all their previews look like. No color at all except for the red. Very high dark intensity. I know for a fact that the high dark intensity will totally destroy everybody's ability to watch this video, so I brought down the intensity of both of them, and for my own personal preference, I decided to add some color to things to make it just alive. Maybe the whole point is to make it not look alive, but if you guys want to see it the way that the developers intended it to be seen, by all means, let me know. Yes, I want to start a new game. That first one was just the tutorial anyway. So what I do know of this game is that it is very similar to Elder Scrolls in the way that you play it to some degree, like the running around, sneaking, attacking things, gathering things, sort of very much the same sort of point of view and stuff like that. It is very different from Elder Scrolls games in my experience through the tutorial, in the vibe it has, the feeling. I think you'll see it as we go through. So it starts us off with a shipwreck, and I can only imagine from the fact that this other ship is just going right by and doesn't seem to care that they are the cause of this shipwreck, and I'm lucky that they don't see me. I start off with a dagger that the game refuses to admit exists. And from there, I gather things. I've got longbow arrows, some coins. I can't seem to do anything with the barrels. Maybe I'll figure that out, but right now I haven't been able to really figure that out. Musket ammo, more longbow ammo. More money. And I'm pretty sure from my last exploration around here, that is all that is down on the beach. Yeah, this is way prettier with colors. And go up here, grab even more money, enjoy the view of the shipwreck that I am the sole survivor of as far as I can tell. And then we'll just take a nice light jog here down to this area here. And if you notice, there's somebody with a red cloak up there. Sent me a message and off they went. So I'm gonna read this message. I do not know who you are or why you've come here, but you should turn back lest you become trapped in this place as I am. So bringing up my journal, I have that thing. This is apparently what she looks like. My character gets a way better view of her than I do. A young woman in a red cloak appeared along the path from the shore and sent a note attached to an arrow. She seems to be warning me away. This is my inventory. I have no clues yet. I think that changes pretty early on. One nice thing about having already done the tutorial, I know that there's not much here, so we can get to like the good stuff. Okay, so Oops. That is not how you examine. Dear sir or madam, I have come into the possession of a number of fine items of exceptional quality and indisputable value. As a token of my good faith, I offer you a free bow in hopes that you may survive long enough to become a regular customer. Arrows will be free for a limited time as well. Beware that they may sometimes deflect from armored enemies, so be sure to carry plenty and recover them when you can. I will put my trust in your honor to leave payment for whatsoever else you choose to purchase. Respectfully, Zhan Hao, Merchant. So, I could afford a better bow, and apparently I don't have any more room for this. And these I don't have enough money for. But this is like a little mini store, I guess. So moving on, here's our next note, very shiny. Because your well-being is important to me both fiscally and sentimentally, I feel I should advise you that enemies are easiest to slay if you catch them unaware, for their rage makes them stronger. I learned that the hard way. I wish I could show you that. Shots to the head will also inflict more grievous injury than those to the trunk or limbs. Weird choice of words, but okay. Please rely on me wherever you find yourself in need of deadlier implements of warfare. Cordially, Zhan Hao, Merchant. Okay, so he's warning me about this guy up here. And they haven't taught me quite yet to crouch. Oh shit! He saw me. He saw me already. Did he forget about me? No, he did not. And he's got a gun too. I can't tell if I'm hitting him. Oh, that one hit him. The other thing you might notice is that this person is making bear sounds. Oh shoot. Can I get that arrow back, please? Thank you. Okay, and you just pick things up by walking over them. So like, there's his pistol. That's a longbow arrow. So this glitchy guy was making bear sounds, and I haven't figured that out yet. That's weird to me. Anyway, moving onward. Okay, here we are. Open this up. All treasure chests found. So I'm gonna bring up my notes. See, it says that I have gotten all my chests. You can pause if you want to read these. They're just basic things about how to play the game. And also now, I have an entry on how. And that's about it. So we're gonna keep moving. On to the area I just barely made it into with the first episode, which shows you how slow I was going that first time. The weapons you recover from slain adversaries are generally of poor quality, being both feebler and more cumbersome to employ than you may desire. The weapons I offer are guaranteed to do more harm and do it faster. Zhan Hao, Merchant. I like him. On to the next area! I'm in Fort Henry. This map doesn't show me where the ocean is, so I have no idea where I am relative to this map. It is a complete mystery. Anyway, let's save real quick, because I did die last time. That's how the first attempt of this episode ended. I really wish I could show you guys, but there's literally no frame rate remaining on this thing, so unfortunately. Oh, there was stuff in there last time. Ah. Tough luck. Tomahawk. I haven't thrown the tomahawk yet. I ought to. See what it's like. It was remiss of me not to mention that enemies are more likely to discover you if you are moving. Crouching makes you significantly harder to detect and allows you to move quietly. Use the wind to your advantage. Gusts will mask your footsteps, making it easier to run up behind your foes without alerting them. Zhan Hao, Merchant. So yeah, I'm going to get into the crouch position immediately because there is somebody around here somewhere. I have been told before from my first playthrough that when you die, the enemies will still be on the map, but they'll be in a different spot typically each time. So yeah, he's not here right now. Oh gosh, he already saw me? That's BS. No! No! Oh, I'm so dead. This guy's faster than me. Oh my gosh, I actually beat him this time. Because he stopped to try to shoot me. I get another crude pistol. Gold ring, value 18. And I grab my arrows. So oh, okay, so he has these like glowing red eyes, as you can see. And they're a little comical looking, but I assure you, when they're charging at you, it is not nearly as funny. Let's save, because last time I did not survive that. And continue our way down the path. The nice thing about the enemies is you can usually hear them before they see you, or hear you. I am seeing a fort up ahead here. That's probably populated with a whole bunch of those guys. Now, before the treasure chests were all along the paths, I don't know if that's still the case, but I've already discovered that wandering off the path tends to be a good idea. Oh hey, you can actually climb up this mountain. Oh, that was a bad idea apparently. Okay. Oh, I take fall damage. Okay, noted. So let's run away. And then crouch. Surely these rage-induced morons aren't so... Well, I see him. His little blips of red. He is making his way over here. Holy crap. Okay, so once they are aware of me, there's no going back, apparently. Get off the... Ugh. This is not a gentle game. So here's that thing that I was talking about. You can pause if you want to see what it said. No, I think they didn't respawn him, which is nice. This is really hard. If I'm genuinely struggling to get progress in this game, I may resort to, I see a treasure chest all the way out there. I see it shimmering. I may resort to lowering the enemy's difficulties because I don't want you guys to have to watch me fail over and over again. Hey! There's a church! Maybe they aren't terrible people after all. Oh. Well, that is a different flag than what was on the sails of the boat, at least. I see. Oh, they're letting me in. Or are they sending somebody out? No, they're letting me in. I see a statue. Can I close this? Nope. Man, I'd feel way safer if I could. Hey, there's some arrows up on that. It definitely looks like something happened here. Oh hey, it's another My dear sir or madam, I hope that the bow I gave you has been of reasonable service, but I would encourage you to consider some of my finer wares. I accept coin or barter as you see fit. Please check back from time to time to see what new items I have acquired. Cordially, John Howe Merchant. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this would be worth getting. Let's see. Damage 35. range, long, speed, fast. Right now I have damage 30, range, long, speed, fast. Okay, so for 5 more damage per arrow, I could sell this and get the, yeah, let's sell it. No, I don't want to scrap it. I want to sell it. Sell price is 20. How do I sell? Just says back to store. Well, I purchased that. Okay, well. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's not scrap, it's to sell. So now I have the shoddy longbow instead. Okay. That flag is making weird noises. It makes it sound like somebody's sneaking up behind me. Okay, so... Am I allowed in these? Oh, shoot! I have the musket. Okay, I don't think I can go in these. Okay, so I can't go in these houses, it looks like. Ah! What happened to you? Though the figure appears human, it is only ash and ember. Ugh, sounds like a dragon attack or something. Creepy. I'm gonna hide in here when I read my journal entry. Pistols and muskets have multi-stage reloads and will continue from the last complete stage if interrupted. Okay. I see a note here. Let's read that. According to our prisoner, the Spaniards seek to destroy settlements that might be used for privateering against their treasure fleets, and will surely come at us again. We need reinforcements if we are to repel further attacks. Alright, so... I do like that they're not filling the blanks in for me. My opinion on that might change over time, but for right now... You can drink from a water skin to restore yourself at any time. Be sure to refill it at open barrels. Ah, I can heal with C. I don't want to open that yet. Can I get these arrows? Indian arrows that were most likely intended for the head of a sentry. Hey, short bow arrows. I now have them. So that was a clue. Okay. I don't know who I am at all, and I think that's the point. I think I'm not supposed to know who I am. Okay, that looks like new stuff, so maybe we'll save that for the next episode. Because that is quickly approaching. So I guess I'll examine those. More Indian arrows. Either there was a large-scale attack or several smaller skirmishes. Okay. But that does not explain the ashen bodies everywhere. Can't carry more of this ammo type. Does that mean I lose it? I hope not. I hope it just waits there for me. Ah, here's another note. Nope, that's not how you read. The Indian king, whom they call Werowance, was much pleased by our gifts of tools and trinkets, and gave us in return an abundance of corn and beer meat, which is an excellent victual. What? What's a victual? Hey, people watching this, tell me what a victual is. Oh hey, this is where I can drink from the barrel. Will restore your health and refill your water skin if you have one. Ah, I like that it does both for me. That's useful. Let's examine this. A small trowel well suited to breaking up hard soil. But what? What would I need this for? Ooh, another creepy person. Creepy. I'll open this. Crude charm of solidarity. There. Reload muskets, pistols, and crossbows 5% faster. Ooh! So that's how that works. It's hard to say what that pose would suggest. I'm still thinking maybe dragons. With all of this having been discovered, I shall save and then return to this next time. It looks like we got 3 things here and another tower. So thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, be good to each other.